In this video, I want to talk about the most recent rumors about the Winds of Winter possibly releasing this September. Hey everyone, happy Thursday, Hype and Love, Azor Hype here. We all know that Game of Thrones is a hugely popular show, maybe even the best show on television at the current moment. But it's been 7 years since George R.R. Martin released the most recent book in the Song of Ice and Fire series, A Dance with Dragons. Many people, including myself, follow his Not a Blog for any update for when the 6th book in the series, The Winds of Winter, might release, but we are starting to question what's going on, and I totally get that. Now, I don't have the answer on when it will be released, but I can give you my estimation on what I think is going on. I think it's a combination of two things. Number one, George is enjoying the limelight and the great journey of his success of the TV show and the books. And number two, I think he's having a little bit of writer's block, and I think he's also losing some interest in continuing to create this extremely complex world filled with complex characters. It's an absolutely insane amount of work, and as someone who writes on a daily basis, I understand what's going on. So some days you have good days, some days you have bad days, some days your physical health can affect you and your energy level doesn't meet the requirements of writing, or for example, in my case, video editing and creating content. And for someone like George, who is a master at his craft, he is definitely not immune to this type of thing happening. We also have to remember that George isn't a young man anymore, so all of this success, this level of success, is much more focused and intense on George. And I, for one, don't blame him for wanting to enjoy this journey. I mean, the journey is what's so important, and that's what we're experiencing within Song of Ice and Fire. He's creating this amazing journey for all these characters for us to experience from our own perspective. But I do have those days where I wish I had The Winds of Winter and A Dream of Spring in my hands so I can just dive into the series and finish it once and for all and get that satisfaction that I've been seeking and looking for. But what does all of this mean? Well, there is a rumor floating around that George will be releasing The Winds of Winter this September on his 70th birthday. This could be the perfect time to release it, as it will be, I believe, about half a year before Game of Thrones Season 8 airs. But sorry to burst your bubble, everyone, I do not think this is gonna happen. I think that HBO and George have some sort of deal in place, and I think that we are going to see The Winds of Winter released, say, the day after Game of Thrones Season 8 ends. The hype would be absolutely insane, and George and HBO would be able to keep the hype alive for longer before they find a concrete period to release the prequels. So my prediction, unfortunately, even though you all know how positive I am, I just don't see the book coming out this year. I think they have a clear strategy in place behind closed doors on when to release the books. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't be excited for when the book does come out. The books have a series of events that are going to shape the world in a completely different way than the show. For example, Lady Stoneheart, Victarion and Moqorro, the Faceless Men being in Old Town, Euron's crazy quest to become a god, Jon Snow possibly warging into Ghost and being resurrected, and even the battle between Stannis and the Boltons can be different. Who knows, maybe Stannis wins. So my message is this: don't lose hope, people. Let's stick together and continue to create these exciting intellectual conversations discussing this amazing story. Let me know what you think is going to happen in the comment section. Do you believe the rumor that Winds of Winter is going to be coming out this September, or do you believe it is coming out before Season 8 or after Season 8? Let's continue the discussion in the comment section. Great news, everyone! We now have Azor Hype merch for sale with Azor Hype t-shirts for men and women. There's about 5 or 6 colors for each t-shirt, and there is Azor Hype mugs as well, so that's really exciting. Also, if you would like to support the channel, you should consider becoming a patron on Patreon. There's a new exclusive bonus content each and every day, and we've added 29 people, insane, to the Hype and Love family this month. The support has been amazing, and you can pledge any amount you so please, and trust me, every little bit helps for content creators like myself. So we're currently at 73 patrons, 7 away from the goal of 80 for February 1st. Also, we are 300 subscribers away from 18,000, so don't forget to subscribe. thank you so much for the support. And once again, thank you so much for watching Hype and Love.
Fuck the king.
How much for your little plan?